Have you ever closed the bathroom door and heard that little scratch on the other side? Maybe just a shadow under the door, telling you he's sitting right there, waiting. You were gone for 30 seconds. But to him, apparently, that was 30 seconds too long. Most dog owners laugh it off. They call it clinginess. They call it separation anxiety. They call it being dramatic. But what's actually happening in your dog's mind and body in that moment is something most people never get a real explanation for. And when you understand the true reason your dog refuses to let you out of his sight, even for a bathroom break, you're going to see every single one of those moments completely differently. Because this isn't about neediness. This isn't about a dog who hasn't learned boundaries. This is about something running so deep in your dog's biology and emotional architecture that it goes back thousands of years. And the fact that your dog does this isn't a problem to fix. It's one of the most honest things he will ever show you. Your dog doesn't follow you because he has nothing better to do. He follows you because you are, quite literally, the center of his emotional world. You are his safe base, his anchor, the one presence that tells his entire nervous system that everything is okay. Researchers at the University of Portsmouth found that dogs form attachment bonds with their owners that are structurally similar to the bonds young children form with their primary caregivers. That's not a metaphor. That's behavioral science. And just like a toddler who gets genuinely anxious when a parent disappears around a corner, your dog experiences a real, measurable physiological shift the moment you move out of his sight. His heart rate changes. His cortisol, the primary stress hormone, begins to climb. His senses go on alert. Where did you go? Are you coming back? Is everything still okay? And then you open the door, and his entire body exhales. That scratch on the bathroom door isn't drama. It's your dog doing exactly what 15,000 years of domestication built him to do. Stay close to the person who represents safety, warmth, and survival. But here's the layer that almost nobody talks about. Your dog isn't just following you. He's reading you. Dogs evolved alongside humans for so long that they developed something no other domesticated animal has to the same degree. The ability to interpret human emotional states in real time. They track your facial microexpressions. They monitor subtle shifts in your posture. They detect changes in your cortisol levels through scent before you've even consciously registered that you're stressed. A study published in the journal Animal Cognition found that dogs can distinguish between happy and neutral human faces with statistically significant accuracy, and that they respond differently to each. Their behavior shifts based on what they read in you, not just what you say or do. So when your dog follows you into the bathroom at 2 in the morning, it isn't random. Something in your body language, your breathing, your energy shifted in a way you probably didn't notice yourself. And he picked it up immediately. He isn't being dramatic. He is responding to real data that your body was broadcasting without your awareness. If this is already changing the way you see your dog's behavior, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. More content like this is coming, and it genuinely helps the channel grow so we can keep making it. Now here's the part that surprises most people when they hear it for the first time. Your dog following you to the bathroom is actually a sign of a well-formed bond, not a sign of insecurity or dysfunction. There is a critical difference between a dog who cannot function without you and a dog who simply chooses to be near you whenever possible. The first is anxiety. The second is healthy attachment. And healthy attachment in dogs looks very much like what you're probably experiencing every day. A well-bonded dog follows you because proximity to you actively regulates his nervous system. Research published in Frontiers in Psychology showed that the heart rates of dogs and their owners synchronize during moments of close physical contact. Both bodies regulate each other. When you are calm, his system calms. When you are tense or unsettled, his system responds to that too. He follows you because, on a purely biological level, being near you makes his body function better. His stress hormones drop, his heart rate stabilizes, his brain shifts out of alert mode. This is called co-regulation, and it is one of the most profound things happening in the relationship between you and your dog, quietly, every single day, whether you notice it or not. There's one more layer to this that changes everything. When your dog sits outside that bathroom door waiting, he isn't just killing time until you come back. He is doing something researchers call social monitoring. It's the same behavior human infants display toward their caregivers. A constant, low-level awareness of where the attachment figure is, what they're doing, and whether everything is okay. In dogs, this shows up as that quiet, watchful presence, always nearby, always oriented toward you, always tracking. He isn't staring at you because he wants something. He's checking in. He's doing a continuous, gentle scan of you and the environment, using you as his reference point for how to feel about the world around him. Scientists refer to this as social referencing. When something unfamiliar happens, when a noise startles him or a stranger walks by, the first thing your dog does is look at you. Your reaction tells him everything he needs to know. You are his emotional compass. And when you reappear after that bathroom break, the relief he shows, the tail, the eyes, that full-body wiggle he can barely contain, that is not performance. That is a nervous system returning to baseline. His internal alarm system was running quietly in the background, and now it can finally shut off. Because you're back. Because everything is okay again. And he knew it would be. Because you always come back. He learned that from you, through consistency and presence, one ordinary moment at a time. Now let's talk about what this means for you as a dog owner, practically and emotionally. A lot of people respond to this behavior by pushing their dog away, and that's completely understandable. There are moments when you just need a few minutes alone. You're not doing anything wrong by having boundaries, but understanding what's actually driving the behavior changes how you respond to it. Instead of seeing an inconvenient, clingy dog who doesn't respect your space, you start seeing a dog who built his entire sense of emotional safety around your presence. That didn't happen by accident. It happened because of you, because of the consistency and care you brought to this relationship, probably without even thinking about it. When you respond to his waiting with a moment of acknowledgement, just a glance, a soft word, a hand on his head when you come out, you're not reinforcing bad behavior. You're answering a question he's been asking. You're there. Everything is fine. He can relax now. And that exchange, that tiny moment of connection, is doing something real in his body and his brain every single time. But here's what this all comes down to, and why it matters more than most people realize. Your dog following you into the bathroom, waiting outside the door, tracking your movements across the house, these aren't quirks or inconveniences or signs that something went wrong in his training. They are the clearest, most honest expressions of what you mean to him. He doesn't have language. He can't sit across from you and explain that you are the reason he feels safe in this world. That the sound of your footsteps is the most comforting sound he knows. That your presence is what makes a house feel like home rather than just a building. He can't tell you any of that. He only has proximity. He only has showing up where you are, staying close, making sure you know he's there. And he does it every single day, without asking for anything in return, without needing you to understand it, without any guarantee that you'll ever fully grasp what he's communicating. He does it because it is the only language he has for something that, if translated into words, would sound like this. You are the most important thing in my world, and I need you to know that I am right here. So the next time you close that bathroom door and hear that little scratch, take 1 second before you open it to recognize what that sound actually is. It isn't annoyance, it isn't clinginess. It is your dog using the only voice he has to tell you something real. And when you open the door and he looks up at you like you just came back from the longest journey imaginable, look back at him. Really look. Let him see that you see him. Because that moment, that tiny exchange in a completely ordinary hallway, is one of the most genuine things that will happen to you all day. Drop a comment below and tell us, does your dog follow you everywhere, or just in certain moments? And what surprised you most about what you just learned? Your answer might actually help other dog owners in this community see their own dogs differently. Because what your dog has been trying to show you all along might just be bigger than you ever imagined.